Welcome back to the Mike Lindell Show. I am honored to have one of my dear friends with us here today, Catalina Stubbe with Moms for Liberty. We are gearing up for Mother's Day weekend, and I know a lot of moms will be celebrating with their children this weekend. It's a great weekend to be a mom. Every day is a great day to be a mom, but especially this weekend. Catalina, so good to see you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Vanessa, for inviting me.
Absolutely. So I've been following you and Moms for Liberty for quite some time. And, you have so many different avenues that you go down when it comes to taking care of our kids. We are the mama bears and we have to protect our kids at all costs. So first, I want to talk to you about what's in our children's schools. I know that you have a big initiative there to make sure they're protected when they go to school. They're there for about 8 hours every single day, Monday through Friday, and we want to make sure that they're learning reading, writing, arithmetic, and not a woke agenda the left is trying to enforce on our children. So let's talk about that first.
Well, I think parents get more aware every day of what's going on in schools. And this is important because once you identify the problem, you can find a solution. And there is so many options between the school choice, between the homeschooling, and there is so much that you can do apart from a public school. So the most important thing is to know the problem, to be aware of that. And I think parents right now are taking action for in favor of their children. And most important of all is that from the government is not this promoting ideologies over and over every day, but kind of common sense is based the federal government now is based on common sense and is based on respecting the will of the parents, and this is what's for us the most important thing.
Absolutely. And we have to protect our kids. I was saying this, Catalina, on the show just the other day, that I walked into a well-known bookstore not long ago to buy books for my little 3-year-old, and the first book that I saw was two men on the cover and one was pregnant, and this is in the kids section of this bookstore. So as a mom, I turn his head away. I don't want him seeing this, and it just worries me for the future. If this is happening now, what's the future going to look like? So it's up to the moms to really get involved and to make sure we put an end to this.
Yeah, actually, as you say, we cannot just wait until a politician change the course of the things. We as moms have the duty to protect our children, to identify every threat, to identify everything around them that they can harm or they can confuse or they can simply actually do something that is not aligned with the education that you are giving to that child. Most important, it's obviously to follow and based on values in your house. It's surrounded with a safe environment, with aligned with what you believe. Either it's religious values that is more important in your house, but the kid needs to have a balance between the world that is offered right now, and it's infiltrated every single thing, entertainment. I mean, it's everywhere. It's not only in schools, it's in social media. And then the balance between that and the family, and the family needs to be strong, very into that safe box for the child. But the most important thing is do not allow anyone to break that relationship between you and your children. So if you see you are not part anymore of your children, try to talk with them, because it's not their fault. It's at school they have been trying to separate parents and to replace that trust into another adult person, let's say. But it's time to embrace our relationship with our children. It's time to reinforce that trust. And I think only a mom can do that with love, with patience. And this is what we're going to celebrate right now.
Absolutely, and I think that was a great point you just met. The foundation needs to be made at home and not rely on someone in the public, whether that's a teacher or a school district or a friend's parents. We have to make sure that we start that foundation at home and that no one can break that barrier between us and our children. Let's talk about MAHA. There's a lot of talk now, Catalina, when it comes to what our kids are eating and the shots that they're taking. What are your thoughts on the MAHA movement and what Senator Kennedy is doing to make sure that we live a healthier lifestyle for us and also our children?
I think Secretary Kennedy is doing amazing. He already takes some steps, and it's only the beginning. It's a lot to, we have to get identify what is harming our kids, what is going on and in the health system, and then let's say clean up everything, clean up the house. I think they have so many things to do, but we are happy that finally someone is taking care of something that we cannot change as the moms, because some of these food and dyes are everywhere. Even in the food that you don't want to give. It's not only in the candies. It's everywhere. So first of all, this is something that the parents are not looking to just poison our kids. It's not our intention, but sometimes you can find these harmful products everywhere. And it's difficult for us. So if the FDA is going to coordinate and work along with the Secretary of Education, that will be amazing. It's a big help for parents. It's a big help for parents that are just busy or are not really involved in the education of our children. But we need this next generation strong. We need this generation healthy. We need to reinforce the base of our country.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to see what the future holds with Senator Kennedy at the realm for making MAHA a big part of our everyday lives. When we go to the grocery store and what we buy at the grocery store ends up in our kitchen and into our children's bodies. So we need to make sure that we're protecting them there as well. So for people who may not know, Catalina, can you tell us a little bit about Moms for Liberty and your initiative?
Well, I am the National Director for Moms for Liberty, and my organization is a nonprofit organization that defends parental rights at all levels of government. We took initiatives to protect the children, to protect minors from transition, protecting teachers, offering a better education for our children. They deserve better, and we are just clean up all these ideologies that are just harming. And the most important thing, they are not learning, our kids. So we took hand in that. We took this fight, and we are just, so many parents are joining right now our organization, and we're taking action, passing legislation. We already passed more than 36 legislation protecting women's sports, protecting children, protecting their bodies, protecting education basically, and parental rights. So this is one important thing, is parents are the only ones who know best our kids, and that take the better decision about them and their education and the upbringing of the everything. So it's giving the importance to the parents to direct the upbringing of the children, and just keep going. To sometimes politics mess up with our lives, so we need to stop this overreach of the government, and then to simply create or propose specific items to protect our children. So if you want to join, or do you want to know more about my organization, just go to momsforliberty.org. Then on coming up soon in October, we're going to have our national summit in Orlando, Florida. It's going to be on October 16 to 18.
All right, well, I'm excited about that. I know that we had talked about that summit, and we are looking forward to it and make sure we have coverage of that as well. I love how you talked about protecting women and women's sports and also parental rights. All of this is so big in what you do, and we appreciate all of that. And then I wasn't aware until you just said it, all of the bills that have been passed when it comes to protecting our children. So great job there, Catalina. I know you're a strong advocate for our babies, and I can speak on behalf of the moms across America that we thank you for that, because it takes a team, and I hope that some of the mothers watching right now will join Moms for Liberty and get in on that fight, because we can complain all day long, but we have to join in on the fight and protect our babies, and it starts at home. And so give us that website one more time, so for moms who may want to join, may want to learn more about what you do, how can they contact you and get involved and learn more about Moms for Liberty?
So we're very responsive on social media. So myself is Cata Stubbe on Instagram, or Catalina Stubbe on X. And then you can join Moms for Liberty either on the website momsforliberty.org, or any social media, Moms number 4 Liberty, Moms number 4 Liberty. And then you can give us love, comments, and there is so much hate too. So it's always nice to have so much love from the people who believe in liberty, who believe in right education for our children.
All right. Well, we appreciate everything that you do. Thank you for joining us today, and happy Mother's Day to you. Love following your journey and your babies as well. They're doing great things. And in fact, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it wasn't too long ago, one actually spoke at a school board meeting or a city council meeting. And I love watching what they do, because you are training them very well to be great law-abiding citizens and good American children.
But thank you so much. It came from her. She asked me, where are you going? I told her I'm going to the school board to speak about that. And she asked me, can I go? And it was about taking they wanted to take away from the school board the "In God We Trust." So she's like, wait a minute, I trust in God, and my God is the most important thing. So she wanted to speak, and she just write a cute little thing, and then she rehearsed during our way to the place, and she spoke. To my surprise, she did amazing, and she's only 11 years old. So I'm so proud, very proud of my kids, and the way how they just want to be an advocate for the right things, and to change, sometimes to change the world.
For the better, absolutely. And that's exactly how it's done. We teach our babies at home, and then so that way when they go out into the real world, they set a wonderful example. Again, Catalina, so good to have you on today. Happy Mother's Day to you. And for everyone who is watching at home, make sure you get involved and check out Moms for Liberty, a wonderful organization fighting for the better cause of our children. Thank you, Catalina.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms who are watching.
Thank you. And we'll be right back here on the Mike Lindell Show. Stay with us.